So we recently got news that the CDC has canceled cruising, all cruising, until the end of September, which means that the Disney cruise that I was supposed to be on the 20-something of September has been canceled. I'm sad, yes, I am. But I also don't want to not talk about cruising because I want to get excited about the next cruise. I wasn't excited about this cruise, and I don't even have a good reason why. I should have been excited about it. I was going to meet a whole bunch of really cool people. It was going to be my favorite ship out of San Diego on a itinerary I've never done before, and I wasn't excited. So I hate to say I'm glad that it's canceled, but in a way I am relieved that it's canceled because now I can actually get excited about a cruise that's going to happen later. So in that mindset, I am going to do the Disney Cruise This or That tag that Adam and Sherri created and did on their channel a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So there are 20 questions plus a bonus question. So one of the questions I actually can't answer, so I'm going to swap the bonus question in for that question, but I'm going to get into answering these questions because I want to get into, I want to get excited about cruising again. So that's what this is for. It's for me. I'm going to start answering these questions. Sailing away deck party or see you real soon party? I will do the see you real soon party before I will do the sail away deck party because I'm not a big fan of the deck party because I've been shoved out of the way by so many people. And maybe that's a me problem, but I just feel like there are so many people who are there to watch the show and they will push you out of their way. And I would rather be doing something else to get excited about the cruise. My favorite part of the sailing away party is the countdown. And that's right at the end. And I just, you know, I've done it a couple of times. And so now I do something else. Palo brunch or Palo dinner? Palo brunch every single time. Every single time. The dinner is fine. I wouldn't say that it's as exceptional as the brunch. The food is good if you know what to order, but I love the brunch because you're not missing something else. When you go to dinner, I feel like I'm missing dinner in the main dining room to be here, so I expect my experience to be exceptional. And it's sometimes it's not, you know, and I know my server in the dining room better, and I just sometimes have better service in the dining room with somebody that knows me and they know what I want, what I like, and I don't know. I love the main dining room, so I would rather do Palo brunch than Palo dinner. Cove Cafe or Quiet Cove pool? The Cove Cafe all the time. I'm a coffee drinker. If you know me, you know I drink coffee. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Auburn and I have a coffee problem. I think that the best coffee on the ship comes from Cove Cafe, but it's not just the coffee there, it's the people. I've met some really great baristas and bartenders in the Cove Cafe. I love the atmosphere. On one of my most recent cruises, I was sitting in there reading Julie Andrews' homework, and something that she wrote made me laugh out loud, and everyone in the coffee shop stopped what they were doing and they were like, okay, we need to know. What's so funny? Please share. And it was just that kind of atmosphere, and I thought it was spectacular, and I loved being in that place. And if you're out at the pool, if you start laughing, somebody's gonna tell you to be quiet because it's a quiet cove. And I just, you know, I would rather be in the coffee shop with people who want to learn about the book that I'm laughing at than be in a pool or around a pool getting a sunburn, because that happens to me. Bingo or beverage seminars? Beverage seminars. I have done so many beverage seminars and they're all so educational. I think they're a great value. I think that they're so much fun. If I'm going to spend money on an activity, which is what these are, bingo you pay for beverage seminars. So if you're going to pay for an activity, if I'm going to pay for an activity, I would rather pay for a beverage seminar because everybody in the group wins, you know, everybody gets a drink. It's great. New ships or old ships? Old ships. Old ships. Old ships. The Magic, it was my home. We started cruising on the Magic in 2010 when we started cruising with Disney. And, you know, we just did Magic, Magic, Magic because the Magic did the itinerary that we wanted. And so we never thought about sailing on a different ship. And at that point, they didn't even have the Dream or the Fantasy. So when we started sailing, it was the Magic. And now the Wonder is my home. I love the Wonder. It's so beautiful and comfortable. I love the layout. I think it's easier to maneuver through the ship. Aqua Duck or Aqua Dunk? I have never done the Aqua Dunk because I'm afraid. So I'm gonna pick the Aqua Duck here. Early dinner or late dinner? Late dinner, always, because, and it's not just because it's more convenient through the day. Late dinner for me means later breakfast on debarkation day, which is a sad day to begin with. But if you have early dinner, you have to get off the ship earlier, or well, you have to wake up earlier to go to your early breakfast time, and then they want you off the ship earlier, which is why they give you the early breakfast time, because they're trying to put the group, like the whole ship, in shifts of people that are going to get off the ship. And so I would rather have the late breakfast so I can sleep in a little bit longer, go to my breakfast, and then get off the ship. So I have a little more time to sleep, a little more time on the ship. So late dinner for me. Broadway shows or variety acts? This one's tricky because I would say the Broadway shows all the time, except I've seen a couple that I don't know that I would watch again. I didn't care for Aladdin. I don't know why. It just wasn't my favorite. And the puppets in the Beauty and the Beast and the Frozen show are kind of weird. They're done really well. I don't know. But then there are some of the shows, like the Golden Mickeys, makes me cry every time. I love it. And I love the talent that Disney hires and puts on stage. It's fantastic. But some of the variety acts are really interesting and very unique. Like one time there was a flight crew. It's a jump rope group. And it was really, really fascinating to watch. And I now watch YouTube videos of them just because I thought they were so fascinating. So I'm gonna say Broadway shows here, but I do think that Disney does a great job selecting the variety acts for their Walt Disney Theater. Movies on Funnel Vision or movies in the Buena Vista Theater? This is another tricky one because on Funnel Vision there are older movies that you know and love and you're comfortable with, and so if you want to get up and go grab a snack or an ice cream or a drink, you can totally do that. They play those movies all day long, like back to back to back, and that's great. But if you are watching a movie at night at Funnel Vision under the stars, I have experienced where they start cleaning the ship, and so it's loud because they're spraying the deck, and sometimes the mist is like blowing on you, so you're getting wet, and it's just not fun. But on the other hand, like Buena Vista Theater has brand new movies, but sometimes it's too loud in there, or the seats are uncomfortable because the rows are too close together. I don't know. I think I would pick the Buena Vista Theater because I like to watch first run movies on the Disney ship. So if it's a brand new movie in a theater, I want to see it on the ship. I won't go to the movie theater on land before a cruise. I will just watch the movie in the theater on the ship if I can. That's something I like to do. I know I'm not alone in that, but I think I'm gonna pick the movie theater because they have popcorn outside the movie theater and I love popcorn. So yes, movies in the Buena Vista Theater. Cabanas or room service? Room service, because I think the food is clean. It's not been touched and manhandled by a bunch of people. I don't have to worry about like somebody elbowing me out of the way to get at the mac and cheese. Yeah, the variety is better at Cabanas, but the convenience factor of room service, I just don't think you can beat that. Okay, the next question, question 11, is Marvel Day at Sea or Star Wars Day at Sea? I have never done Marvel Day at Sea. I did Star Wars Day at Sea in January. I thought it was fine. It wasn't exceptional. I haven't done Marvel, so I don't know what to compare it to, but I could see a lot of room for improvement in the Star Wars Day at Sea cruise. So here I'm going to swap in the bonus question, which is Halloween on the High Seas or Very Maritime Cruise. I have done a ton of Very Maritime cruises, and I will pick the Very Maritime Cruise every single time because it is so magical. I love Christmas. I love all things Christmas, and Disney does such a good job of incorporating the holidays and that extra magic into an already magical vacation. So yes, very Merry time. Every single time. Rapunzel's Royal Table or Tiana's Place. I also can't answer this question because I've never been to Rapunzel's. The last time I was on the Magic was in 2016 for a transatlantic cruise. When the Magic got to Europe, it went into dry dock. So I was on the cruise that took the ship to Europe for dry dock. When it got there, it went into dry dock and it became Rapunzel's Royal Table then in 2016. I haven't been on the ship since it's become Rapunzel's, and so I can't say that I love Rapunzel's, but I do really adore Tiana's Place. I love the live music. I love that you get to meet Tiana. I love the menu. I just think it's fantastic. It's a great experience. It's immersive, and the restaurant is beautiful. Character meet and greet or pool time. I'm gonna pick character meet and greets here. I really enjoy meeting the characters and getting their signatures and having those experiences with them, particularly the princess meet and greets, because sometimes if you've been to Tiana's Place and you meet her in the princess meet and greet, she will remember you from dinner, and that's really magical. And if you go to see like any of the princesses around the ship and then you see them in the princess meet and greet, it's a really special experience because they will remember you. Yeah, characters, because I think that they bring more magic than like pool time. Animation class or trivia. Trivia, because I can't draw like at all. I love watching people draw, so I do like to go to them sometimes, but I would rather do trivia. Serenity Bay or Family Beach. Family Beach, and I don't have kids. I have just always gone to the Family Beach. I think that it's, I don't know, the water is warmer and calmer, and I like to watch the kids try to catch the fish in the water. I just have always had a better experience at the Family Beach instead of Serenity Bay. Port Day or Sea Day? Sea Day. Because well, no. I might even say Port Day because I don't get off the ship anymore. I'd rather be on the ship with the cast members that I love, and I know that there's food on the ship that I don't have to pay for, and I've already paid for this experience on the ship, so I don't get off the ship. I know that I'm safe. So, but I would say Port Day because I treat my port days as sea days. Except a port day is great because some of the other people on the ship get off, and so it's like a sea day on the ship with less people on the ship. It's fantastic. Sunrise at sea or sunset at sea. See, I don't know, probably sunset. Sunrise is too early and I would rather sleep in. I have to get up early when I'm at home, so why would I get up early to watch the sunrise? And I think that generally the colors are prettier at sunset, and I don't know why that is, but it's like the sun sets the world on fire, and when you're on the water it's just beautiful. Captain Mickey or Captain Minnie? I gotta go with Captain Mickey here. I feel like he is the original. I love Captain Mickey. I love that they have added Captain Minnie. I appreciate all the efforts to, you know, include women in that role. I don't know, yeah, Captain Mickey. I don't have a good reason. Port Canaveral or San Diego? Okay, so I'm gonna just tell you, I have sailed out of Port Canaveral, sailed out of San Diego, sailed into San Diego, and sailed into Galveston. My favorite port is definitely Port Canaveral. My least favorite port is definitely Galveston. That was the worst experience I've ever had getting off of a ship. But I love Port Canaveral. It's so Disney, and it's close to home, so I can drive there and then drive home. I don't have to fly anywhere. Like if I was flying to San Diego, I'd have to fly to San Diego to get on the ship and then fly home. Last question is the drink of the day or soft serve ice cream. I'm gonna go with the drink of the day because it's almost like a mystery, because they don't, on the personal navigator, they don't tell you what's in it. On the app, they will, but you have to look for it. But it's almost like a mystery. You just order the drink of the day and it arrives and you're like, ooh, this is delicious. What is it? And you just kind of guess what's in it. It's probably pineapple juice and rum. I mean, it's fun. that is all of the questions for this tag video. I am starting to get excited about cruising with Disney again, so this has really helped my mood today. I hope it helped yours. I am sorry if you've had a vacation canceled. Maybe it's all for the best, who knows? Maybe we're gonna go back and it's all gonna be even better than it was before. I have no idea, but I am excited to cruise again. So if you do this tag video, if you answer these videos or answer these questions in a video or in a comment, just, you know, let me know where that video is and I will watch it because I would love to know your answers. So you'll see me really soon. Bye everybody.